So this is really amazing that you're literally starting a space company ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਤਰੱਕੀਆਂ 'ਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਏਗਾ, right? So my next question is how India is portraying to science and space technology.
Recently, एक चीज हुई है in the Indian space sector that back in 2019 or 2020 something, the government announced the unlock of the space sector for the private companies. So essentially, India ची ਜਿਹੜੀ space private companies पहले सीगी, they were very limited in amount, and all of these companies were essentially big companies. They were service providers. They were not innovating anything. They were just providing some sort of downstream or upstream services, and they were working essentially with ISRO and other government bodies. ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ states ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੋ, in the United States you have a lot and lot of space companies, and the for the space startups ਜਿਹੜਾ network ਹੈਗਾ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ecosystem ਹੈ ਉਹ ਇੰਨਾ ਅੱਛਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ space startups ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਖੁਦ ਦੇ in California they do have their own launch pads. India chi, we only have one launch pad that ISRO is using, and now even private companies are going to use that.
What
So
is launchpad के अंदर?
so launchpad is essentially from the place from where the rocket
The
launches
rockets
essentially.
launches. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. There's only one in India, right?
In India, currently there is only one. It's in Sriharikota. There is a company in India called Agnikul. It's like a new space startup working on rockets in India, and they are making their own mobile launch pad, so they can just launch it from anywhere. So gal ऐसी सी कि like in as I said, so India ची one है. So but recently after the privatization of space, ਜਿਹੜਾ space startup the number है, it like went from somewhere in single digit to I guess triple digits. So there was like a peak in new space startups, but every cheese है कि not all state space startups are like very innovative startups doing things. It's just like that government started giving out incentives. Government started promoting that just do something in space, and then all of these space startups essentially more of them are the space education startups than being space technology startups. But still, in terms of the space sciences, there has been a growth recently, and even New York Times also written an article on it. And I'm so happy to see that New York Times is now writing good articles about space technology in India. So there has been a certain shift that is visible to the entire world, and I think India is growing. And even for investors, businesses, or individuals like you, if you want to work or invest in the space technology in India, it's probably the best time to do so. Because as the time in the US, in Europe, where space technology is right now consistent, it's constant, it's not like growing or decreasing. But in India, it is actually growing. As India ਇੱਕ ਪੀਕ ਤੇ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਪੇਸ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਹੈ, it's growing and growing and growing. And that's why even investors are very ready to invest in Indian startups working in India and working for India in the sector of science and technology. Maybe they're not investing more in the hard tech startups because right now Bangalore and in India specific hard tech startups ਲਈ viable नहीं हैगी. But space technology is the ਗੱਲ करिए, all the investors are very happy to invest right now because it's a great opportunity क्योंकि with the incentives that government is giving. And एक चीज मैं ਵੇਖੀ है कि ਜਦੋਂ government ने announcement ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ starting ਚ it was like a very inactive. There was a lot of laziness I felt by the government, but recently there has been proper authorities, proper frameworks on how things are going to do, because sometimes government plans आंदे ने announce होंदे ने, but there is no proper framework or plan. But this time there's a proper plan and things are going in a really positive ways. And I really hope so कि ये इतना जाएगा. And I think India has a really great future in space technology.